It was a Monday, and I'd gone to work in the morning, and I felt a little bit iffy, but I didn't have what I would say, I didn't have a cough, I didn't have the loss of taste or smell. I just felt a bit tired, and I just put it down to working the weekend or something. But by the afternoon, I was really exhausted and went to bed. But by the time I woke up in the evening, I had the hot sweats. In a sense, it felt like flu symptoms, but not flu, you know? And that's when I realised I had it. But by the Sunday, my husband had caught it. He was struggling. And then on the Monday, he called the doctors and the out of hours, and they sent an ambulance. And he was taken to hospital. So that was quite odd, watching your husband taken away, because he walked out of here. He didn't have to be carried. And I just thought he'd go and have a bit of oxygen for a day or two and come back. And then on the Wednesday, they came to see me and said that my husband had got progressively worse, and that they were taking him to intensive care to ventilate him. I was just in shock. I was worried. I was scared. And then I said, well, what is that likely to happen to me as well? And they said it could well do. You could both end up in intensive care. And at that point, all I could think about was, oh my God, I could leave my kids with no parents at such a young age. And I just knew I had to fight to get myself out of there. By the Friday, my husband had been transferred to the BRI. They said they'd run out of space in Western Hospital. And on the Sunday, Easter Sunday, I got told he'd been taken to the Royal Brompton Hospital in London, because the BRI felt like if he didn't go there, that was it. They couldn't save him. That was his last chance to go to this heart and lung specialist. They called me and said, I'm sorry, but we can't save him. We're going to let you do all the phone calls. Everyone can phone him. And then we're going to get someone to sit with him. So I couldn't even go and sit with him. So I had to let somebody else sit with him while he passed. And then when he passed, they give you a phone call. I mean, how undignified is that somebody can pass away without their loved one there to hold their hand? Yeah, so he passed on the 2nd of May at 7:30 in the morning. Steve was just this guy that always smiled, always happy, always good for a bit of advice or a laugh, or always go for a pint with anybody. And just as a dad, he was great. He always doing things with the kids and always having fun. He was very carefree. As a husband, he was just fantastic. I mean, he was so relaxed, so happy, always telling me he loved me. We had lots of plans and ideas, and those plans are all different now and changed. And at first you're angry and obviously upset, because, well, you love and you miss that person, but everything you had in your life is changed. So my life plan has changed, but I have to try and embrace it in the best way. It's difficult though, because I miss him every single day. There wasn't a day we didn't tell each other we didn't love each other, so we were a very loving couple. He was 44, it's no age. I do think that some people can be too blasé, and they are putting people at risk. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, it's not real. It is real, and it happens to people like me. And it rips a family apart. There is no answers to any questions. It doesn't matter who you are. You either live or die if you get it. Just be a bit more careful, because the heartbreak of losing somebody in this way is just awful. I didn't get a chance to have a proper goodbye. I didn't get a chance to give him the send-off. He had no dignity in the end of his life at all. And we're left with a gaping hole. Just wear a mask. It's a lot easier than going through what I've been through.